Hello, today we will tell you a little about the history of Dorian Gray. We started.
The story started in London in the 19th century. Basil talked with Lord Henry about portrait of the young man called Dorian Gray, with the most beautiful man ever seen. Lord Henry insisted to meet this man, but Basil tried to evade that topic because he doesn't want Lord Henry corrupt him. After a few days, Lord Henry returns, and here is Dorian Gray with Basil. Dorian and Henry get off. Dorian is easily influenced by Henry, especially with a point of view about youth and beauty. After the talk of those men have a different points of view of pleasure and youthfulness.
Basil finishes the painting, but Dorian hates it. He says that this painting gets to remain young forever and he has to be old even if that is painting. Time after, Dorian finds a girl with whom he is obsessed, Sybil Vane, an actress who plays Shakespeare in the local theatre. Later, they fall in love and Sybil becomes a terrible actress because she is in love and Dorian gets mad, like an aggressive dad, and he abandoned Sybil, who kills herself. When Dorian hears the news of Sybil's death, he tries to deny that it's his fault, even when no one was judging him.
Lord Henry said to Dorian that he has to read a yellow book which reaffirms a new lifestyle of Dorian, but from this point there's not hope for Dorian. He thinks that his wish comes true. His portrait shows him the darkness inside for him and his body as tired, beautiful, and young. He begins to satisfy himself with unhealthy pleasure like sex, alcohol, and drugs, and also driving your ladies to kill herself. The only person who knows the existence of the portraits is him because he locks the painting in an old closet. His pleasure and tolerance ruins his souls and also his portrait because it has turned to a sinister thing.
When Dorian celebrates his 38th birthday, he sees Basil on the street, who he wants to talk about some rumors about him. He takes Basil to the closet where there's the painting and uncovers the portrait. Basil, scared, begs Dorian to pray with him, but Dorian is forced by the painting to kill Basil. So he murders him in the temple and leaves his body in the room. Dorian brings Ellen Campbell, a chemist. He used to be friends, but now Ellen hates him. Dorian asks him to dispose of the body, so Ellen dissolves the body with a nitric acid. Later, Dorian drugs himself with opium upside of stone and clears his soul. But he discusses with the owner and he faces with a gun to the head by James Vane, the brother of Sylvia Vane. Dorian asks him how long ago he had hurt his sister. 18 years, replied James. And Dorian said that he can't be any older than 20 physically, but he really wants almost 40.
Later, he is out shooting with his friends, and suddenly Dorian shoots to a man, so he runs to look the body, and he notices that it's James' body. And in that moment, Dorian feels that he will be young forever because his life is safe. In the end of the book, Dorian regrets his wish, and he wants to be good again. He is irritated with Lord Henry for changing his perspective of life. Desperate, he goes to the closet and stabs the portrait, and suddenly he did